there, this is LauraBeth of Cheerful Hearts, bringing you a dose of inspiration to make your week a little bit brighter. Today I'm going to talk to you about God's blessings and favor. I mean, who doesn't want more of that in their life, right? When things are going great, we can often take things for granted. But when we are struggling, well, that's where we can really see God's hand moving. I'm going to share with you some awesome things that happened to me when I decided to step out on my own and look for a place to live. I had just learned to walk, and I had not done so for over 10 years and was ready for my independence for sure. The thing is, I still had major physical limitations, so I was living on Social Security disability of just $674 a month plus food stamps. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but I stepped out in faith. I searched for Craigslist for any current specials, and my sister Lisa took me to check out all the places. I ended up loving the complex I'm currently in that was then called The Mansions. The leasing agent who showed it to me was really sweet, but what she did next was nothing short of God's favor. I shared with her that I was going through a divorce, but I was a writer, but I was also currently living on SSI. But I did guarantee her that if I got the price point below my monthly check, I could at least be assured that my rent would be paid. She looked at me and said, "I'm supposed to do a credit check on you, LauraBeth, to make sure that you make 3 times the rent. But I trust you." Wow! I was so excited. I couldn't believe she did that. I didn't deserve that. She didn't even know me. But what I had was God's favor right there. I had nothing to my name at the time when I moved in, but I was happy. I had continued financial struggles, but God always blessed me and helped me through it. I'll never ever forget the time I broke my blender, where it just broke. And this is something I use every morning for my shakes. I really relied on it. I could hardly pay the electric bill, so I certainly couldn't get a new one. My sister was coming over for a visit, and I told her on the phone, "My blender broke, sis," and I didn't have money for another one. So she said she was coming over. Well, she shared my story with her friend, and before I know it, she showed up with a brand new blender. She had told her friend, who just happened to have one in her garage, unopened, brand new, and she didn't need it. I could hardly believe it. It was like God saw my need, and He had just dropped an angel right from the sky. Now, when I moved in, I was still taking the bus to physical therapy, but there was a vacant handicap parking spot right outside my door. For 2 years, I saw that spot, and I knew that one day I would park there. And 3 years ago, that dream was realized. I have also lived here almost 6 years now, and now I'm packing up what was once an empty apartment and moving into a home. It's amazing how far I've come, and only due to God's many blessings. So, how do you find God's favor and blessings in your life? Seek Him with all your heart. Trust Him to open up doors that seem impossible, and be thankful for even the smallest things. Ask for His help continually and praise Him for all that He does. If you were inspired by this message today, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and please share it with all your friends. I'll bet many of you have your own stories of God's favor. I would love to hear from you. Please leave your comments on the YouTube wall, and I will be sure to read all of them. So, until next time, friends, have a cheerful day.